Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to talk about Prometheus alerting mechanism. So before going to the Prometheus alerting mechanism, we are going to just touch upon what is Prometheus. So Prometheus is a monitoring and alerting tool. It is an open source tool used from 2012 onwards by different companies. Prometheus. It's a monitoring alerting. For monitoring, you have to get the data from different data sources. So those data sources from where you are getting the data is configured in the Prometheus configuration file. So assume that you have your Kubernetes pods, K8 pods, and some other clients whose data we would like to monitor. Then in Prometheus configuration file, in the configuration file of the Prometheus, we will specify these K8s and clients as the exporters to the Prometheus. So Prometheus pulls the data from these clients at regular intervals. Now whatever be the data that is collected into the Prometheus, it can be seen in the Prometheus UI. I am not going to talk in detail about Prometheus UI since we are going to discuss about the alerting process today. In Prometheus alerting, we can divide that into three subsections. One is configuring the Prometheus metrics data for alerts using the rules. So one is the rules, alert rules. Alert rules. Two, using alert manager, collecting these rules. Alert manager config. 3, alert manager sending these alerts to the required stakeholders through mail, chat, or calls. Now let us concentrate on alert rules. Alert rules are specified in the config file, Prometheus config file, using Prometheus expression language. A specific rule will have sections like rule name, rule expression, rule frequency, and some labels like severity, and for more descriptions, annotations also can be added to the rules. So a specific rule, an example of rules can be something like you can have a groups section, groups, and group name, and then you can have rules section, and you can have under rules section, here you can have alert with what is the alert name of the alert, and here you can have the expression when you want to raise this alert. You can have the expression and what frequency that you want to raise. You can have a first section with whatever, whether it is a 5 minutes or 10 minutes, something like that, and you can have labels which specifies the severity. Under the labels you can have severity. Similarly, you can have annotations. Something like that you can have. In the annotations you can have the summary. What is this alert is for. So this is a general template of an alert rule. So once this expression is satisfied, then the respective alert is generated by the Prometheus. So once the alert is generated, that alert can be sent to the alert manager. So alert manager, it is an open source code in the Prometheus site which can be downloaded, and you can configure it for from which servers that you want to get the data. So, but in Prometheus configuration file also, there is a alert manager, alert mgr config section, where you need to specify the IP address of the alert manager to where it has to send the data. And the existing alert can be seen in the UI also. What are the alerts that are configured in the Prometheus system can be seen in the alerts tab in the Prometheus UI. Now once it reaches to the alert manager, in the alert manager you can configure the recipient's email address or their phone numbers, or you can also configure some of the alerts rules can be suppressed, or some of the rules can be filtered based on the rules that can be configured in the alert manager.